This PlayStation 2 classic is set on a fictional planet, where he plays a mute character called Jak, who is accompanied by his wannabe stud and comic relief pal named Daxter. The game starts off with the two on a boat, wanting to visit a place they were never told to go, Misty Island. After exploring, the two encounter a gathering where they overhear the antagonists of the game, Gol and Maya, as they plot to flood the world with Dark Eco. Dark Eco is one of the 6 types of eco in the game, having the effects of transforming, poisoning, and killing any life form that comes into contact with it. Hearing this plan, the two try to sneak away, but they get into trouble, and Daxter finds himself falling into a pit of Dark Eco, luckily transforming him into an Otzel, which has been described as a hybrid of an otter and a weasel. Going back to their home, they seek the help from Samos the Sage, who is a master of a powerful energy called Green Eco. He is accompanied by his daughter Kira, who is a talented mechanic and inventor. With the help from these two, the group plan to stop Gol and Maya's scheme and save the world. Released originally in 2001, the game was then re-released with trophies. Jak Daxter is a light-hearted, open-world, third-person platformer, where you'll have to explore your environment to fight and search for multiple collectibles to progress through the story. I personally love how this game is designed, with its open-world day-night cycle and also hiding its loading screens, making it seem like there are none, which I feel was very rare for a game of that time. Along with this, it gives me immense nostalgia, as this was one of my favourite games as a kid. But of course, this isn't a review. This is me being eager to platinum Jak Daxter The Precursor Legacy. We start in the training hub, where we get our first set of trophies. Along with this, we are introduced with the collectibles. There are 3 collectibles relating to trophies, which are Power Cells, Precursor Orbs, and Scout Flies. Power Cells are earned by buying them or doing specific actions in an area, such as assisting people with their problems or fighting the lurkers. Precursor Orbs are placed all around an area for you to find, and they are mainly used as currency. Collecting 7 out of 7 Scout Flies in an area will also get you a Power Cell, where we get to see one of the many cutscenes of the 2 protagonists celebrating collecting them. There's quite a lot of collectible trophies, there's 9 of them overall. Along with that, there are 3 Zuma race trophies, and the rest are all quest and main story related. So my first impressions of the list are that it's going to be really easy to do because it is a PS2 game. So of course, they didn't have trophies back then. So when these older games are put onto the newer generations, the trophies for these types of games are usually just playing through the story of the game. Moving on to the gameplay, we come across a blocked door and are introduced to Blue Eco. This is the second type of eco we have encountered so far, and it can give the user a speed boost, as well as kinetic energy, such as activating precursor machinery. This is where we get our first trophy, which is to open the precursor door that only activates when you have Blue Eco. Once we get through the tutorial phase, we can now free roam the world. Now that we can free roam, we'll begin to take quests from the people in the village. Some missions require you to go to different areas, one example being a sculptor losing his pet, and we will have to go back to Misty Island to go and get it. But more on that later. Whilst at Sentinel Beach, we got a second trophy of collecting 100 Precursor Orbs. Oh, the Orbist. Collect 100 Precursor Orbs. For the third trophy, we're going to have to race the Pelican after it takes a Power Cell, just as we're about to grab it on Sentinel Beach.
Hey! That Pelican just snagged a Power Cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
So I chose to race the bird to the Power Cell, and in doing so, gets us our third trophy, called Gimme That. Gimme that! Another trophy. Get the Power Cell from the Pelican. Whilst exploring, we find more collectibles to help us progress around Sandover Village and Sentinel Beach. Sometimes there are weird ways to get a power cell, such as chasing seagulls, which then causes an avalanche. I know it sounds mental, but I'm just gonna have to show the clip for context.
Hey, seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Woohoo!
Is there anything up here? That's Precursor. Whoa, what happened?
They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
Seagulls caused an avalanche. Mental. The power and velocity in those wings. One of the tasks given to us was by Samos, the Green Sage. He wants us to remove all the rocks covering up the Green Eco Harvesters. Green Eco is the third eco we come across, and it produces healing properties, which then gives us health depending on what size the eco is. Although Precursor orbs can be found around the map, sometimes you'll have to collect blue eco and move as quick as you can to activate a Precursor artifact to then collect them. Now that we've been introduced to most of the game mechanics, we can now move on to the fourth trophy that we collect.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
I'll helicopter down so I don't take any damage. I was cracked. Oh my god, what have I done? The fourth trophy we get is helping an elderly lady get her egg off a cliff, where the Flut Flut egg hatches. We'll be running into him a lot later. Egg's over hard. Plus the Flut Flut egg off the cliff. Alright, come on then. Let's herd you all back into the pen. Carrying on with helping people in the village, we put the farmer's yak cows back into their pen. The yak cows are another hybrid of real life animals, which is common in the Jak and Daxter world. All you have to do is hit them. This encourages them to start moving, and then you'll have to guide them back. Putting them all back into the pen gets us the Yeehaw trophy.
Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Yeehaw. Hit the yakkos into their pen.
You don't have enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. You can't cross Fire Canyon until you collect enough power cells.
We still don't have enough power cells to progress further into the game just yet, so we head over to the Forbidden Jungle. The jungle is where we start to fight more with the lurkers and wildlife. This place is more combat based than the other areas we have visited so far. Look at that, it's that bloody it's a snake from Jungle Book. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable maneuver. He jumped over me. It doesn't matter though, he's still dead at the bottom, isn't he? Oh, I did it again. Who puts all these things in the boxes up here on top of the tree?
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
One mission that links the Forbidden Jungle to Sandover Village is a task the mayor gives us to connect the eco beams to the village and give it power. This gets us our first silver trophy of the game.
The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted.
Did you pay the bill?
After breaking the glass mirror and projecting the eco away from its normal route, we will have to redirect the eco beam by finding all the towers scattered around the jungle to link back to the village. Along with the trophy, we also get given another power cell. But of course, all the mayor cares about is taking all of the credit, which he hopes will help him with his re-election campaign coming up.
I thank you. The entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
Oh, shiny happy steeples. Connect the eco beams. Still in the Forbidden Jungle, we will have to help a local fisherman capture 200 pounds of fish in the river. If we do this, he'll lend us his boat. This will then unlock Misty Island, which will help with not only getting all collectibles in the game, but also knowing that the sculptor's pet is on the island too for us to find.
He's want to try the challenge.
The rules for the fish minigame are to capture the fish with a small net. There are 3 types of fish: green, which are £1 fish, yellow, which are £5 fish, and another fish, which is a purple eel. If you capture just one of these, the game is over and you'll have to start from scratch. Another thing you'll have to look out for is missing fish too, because if you miss 20 pounds of fish, just like capturing an eel, you'll have to start all over again. Lord help. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Big one! No! Another big one! Oh my god, I missed 14. Maybe it's 20 if I miss 20. That's what he said, and I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy getting nervous. Please. No! No! Oh my god, am I gonna bottle this?
You did it!
I did it.
You caught 200 pounds of fish! Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Hand over fish. Catch 200 pounds of fish. Clearing the area of collectibles, we end up getting the buzzing trophy, which was to collect 28 scout flies. But whilst getting distracted on the trophy, and with that being my 7th and last scout fly of the area, I forgot that it rewards you with a power cell, and I didn't pick it up. Oh, buzzing. Collect 28 scout flies. After getting to the top of the Precursor Temple, we take an elevator down and hit a switch to unlock the blue eco vents all around the world. But after this, we come across a dark eco plant that we will have to battle. The noise it makes when the eye pops out. The boss battle is pretty simple. We just have to avoid its attacks, and when the leaves appear, we can use them as platforms to jump on and hit the plant's face. Doing this around 3 times whilst avoiding these little creatures with spikes trying to hit you should be enough to defeat the boss. Oh, get me. Oh my god, no, please. And he's down for the count. Black Thumb. Defeat the Dark Eco Plant. And another fun thing, if you bounce on his head, he gives you orbs. After clearing out the Forbidden Jungle of collectibles, we went back to Sentinel Beach. With all the blue eco vents now open, I could get the last power cell at Sentinel Beach that I was missing. One problem was that I came across a glitch which had me reload a save. I didn't think we were meant to land on the cannon as that froze the game. So on the second attempt, I avoided landing on the cannon and then ran over to the collectible after killing the lurkers to earn the trophy of collecting 25 power cells. Ooh, power lunch. Collect 25 power cells. Lovely. We now head off to Misty Island, where the lurkers are based. This island is infested with them, and it is here where we come across new enemies. But as soon as we start exploring, we come across the sculptor's pet, which we have to chase down. The annoying thing is, he's a proper hassle to catch. It's gonna take a couple of laps, this guy. Oh, I nearly had him. Oh, I nearly had him again. Alright, where's he gone? There he is. Oh god, please. No, that was it. That was the time to catch. God damn it. It's taunting me, it stops. Bastard, get up. Come on. No, quick. Oh no, he's done me. He went the other way. Did you just see that? Cheeky bastard went the other way. I got him! Lobbed him in the back. Next up, we take a ride on the Zoomer for the first time, and we'll have to go around an area to take out all of the lurkers that are on the blimps. All you have to do to get them is just drive into the lurkers, but you'll have to be careful with hitting the mines that are floating in front and behind them. You'll know once you got them all, as a power cell will appear for you to collect. This will give us the bronze trophy called Pop Goes the Lurker. Yes. Get this guy. Let's get this big boy before he goes. What's the other one? Hello, Bobby. East. Is this the last one? Yes. Give me that power cell. Carrying on exploring on Misty Island, we come across a new eco for us to use. Red Eco. Red Eco gives the user short range power and strength. So now that we've ran into new enemies that take more than one hit to take out, and larger mobs, this eco becomes really helpful when found. Oh my goodness! That was close. Eat that. Have a bit of that. We come across a place that looks like another Precursor temple like the one we saw in the jungle. But after entering, the door that we came through closes, and Daxter comes to the realization that the two are about to get ambushed. We now have to fight our way through waves of enemies until we take them all out. Once we finish fighting all of the lurkers with the help of Red Eco, a Precursor staircase forms for us to go and collect our next power cell. This will then trigger the tonight's featured event trophy. Oh my god, how many of them are there? Oh, the last one. You're dead, son. Boom! Oh god, there's a sack that landed on me. Tonight's featured event. Defeat the lurker ambush in the arena. Finishing up on Misty Island and heading back to the village, we get a call from Kira. She lets us know that we have enough power cells to fuel the zoomer and head over to the next section of the game. But before I forgot, I headed over to the sculptor to get the last power cell of the area for bringing his pet back.
Take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
The next task was flying the zoomer over open lava, which if I went slow enough would cause the transport to explode due to taking too much heat, and I would have to restart the mission from the beginning. There are coolant balloons that can drop the temperature of the shield protecting us, which will help with getting all the collectibles in this part. Right, come on then. Let's do it. Oh my god, what's going on? Am I going to do this first time? No way! No way did I do that first time. Zoom! Who's the end of the fire canyon? In this section I got everything bar one box of Precursor orbs, so before moving on, I jumped back on the zoomer and went back to collect it. Oh, there they are, bam. We are now in Rock Village, where it's utter chaos and being bombarded with flaming boulders by a giant lurker called Claw. After opening a teleport to get Samos and Kira to Rock Village, the group find a plan of a machine that can lift the big flaming boulder blocking our progression. But we need power cells to fuel it. We will need to assist the villagers and explore the surrounding areas to earn more power cells. But before we continue with the story, there are a few trophies to get in this section. Oh, this part, right. Okay, so this part for me was one of the most annoying parts of the game. I always take a while in this area. To start off with, the first trophy of this part we're aiming for was to get all of the flying lurkers. A tactic I had was to ram into the dark eco boxes, clearing them from the map, and when my health was really low, I would go to the green eco harvester to get my health back up. This then made it so much easier to get the trophy. But of course I didn't do it on my first couple of attempts, did I? Go on, where you going, you little rat? You know I'm gonna catch you because there's a trophy involved. Watch this, right? I'm gonna cut them off now. Ready? Watch this. Bink! Oh, you bastard! I can't believe I just got done in by a flying lurker. Eat that! Oh, you only gone and done it again, didn't he? No, there's no way this time. Watch this time. Done. You're done! Eat that! Go on then. Have it! After taking out a few flying lurkers, I got frustrated and realised there was an easier trophy to go for. The task was to drive into the green eco harvester and fly over all of these dark eco infested plants. Once I've flown over them all, I should receive a power cell, and with that comes the next trophy, called Green Thumb. Oh, I didn't do it in time. I thought I could have got one at the end. Wasn't close enough. There we are.
You keep on impressing me.
Back to chasing the flying lurkers, we get another trophy called Buzzed, and that's to collect 49 scout flies. Buzzed. Okay, let's get this bad boy. The Bombay bad boy. Looks like he's eating the Bombay bad boy, doesn't he? The bloody fatty. Please. No! Are you kidding me? No, this is it. This is it. This one. Go on. Oh, you diabolical bastard. Oh, I fucked it, and oh my goodness. Go as fast as you want me. I'm persistent. I will catch up to you. I keep on driving into a goddamn wall. This is unacceptable. Eat that! Yes! I said eat that and he did. There he is. Coming to get you. Oh, maybe I'm not. Get him! Yes! Catch as catch can. Catch the flying lurkers.
Good flying!
Now we are on to the races, and there are around 3 in total. 2 you will have to go through coloured rings, and the third race is a hidden track that you'll have to unlock and beat the best time after talking to the gambler. You ready? Let's go. Race.
One ring down, a bunch to go.
Better not mess up this time. This is the end, surely. There we are, so we're completing the race and navigating through the purple precursor rings. We get the purple rain trophy. And now we're on the second race. How the fuck? Oh, I just got it! I just got it! Go on! He's done it! Let's go! Oh my god, can I do it? It's flashing! It's flashing! I don't know which way I'm going! Oh my god. Get to it! He's done it! I got the blues. Another racing trophy. Navigate the blue precursor rings. Nothing to collect, just race. It'll be 45 seconds. Oh god, it has gone pear-shaped already. And I missed the boost. Oh god, it's... Oh, you know what? You know what? I think we're gonna have to have another go at this, aren't we? No, we're coming again. Go on. Smashed him.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
Another trophy. Another trophy. Speedy fast. Beat the record time on the gorge. During this part I was streaming to a friend and I wanted to show her how close the shark can get before I can save myself. But there was one time where I just wasn't fast enough and panicked. Oh my god! Whoa, he fucking jumped. Yo, I actually panicked and jumped. I got on the log there. Did you see that? I got on the log. Entering the boggy swamp, we are introduced to the last type of eco we can use. Yellow eco. It's used as a long range attack. You can shoot out a fireball-like projectile attack. It's great with enemies you can see from a distance and that you want to take out. One of the few trophies we need in the boggy swamp was to break all of the tethers keeping the lurker zeppelin in place. Along the way we get a trophy for collecting 50 power cells. Power cords. Collect 50 power cells. After more exploring and collecting, we come across another ambush. Surviving this gets us another trophy. Thank you. Twist and shout. Defeat the lurker ambush. Continuing on, we run into Flutflut again, who helps us get our 1000th Precursor Orb and trophy. Oh! The Orberator. Collect 1000 Precursor Orbs. Heading towards the last tether remaining to the Zeppelin, we come across a man named Farvey. He gives us a task to take out all of the pests stealing his snacks. For that, we'll get another power cell and trophy. Oh my god, please no. No! 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 Oh my god. Kill him! Oh, you motherfucker! Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Oh, he's shot. This is...
Yes! You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Hungry? I am having a bloody dinner. Protect Farvey's snacks. I ain't fucking doing that again, Jesus Christ. Good, I can't. What's...
I just love the mud.
What's he doing? I'll just carry on with the platinum trophy collecting. Finally, we remove the last tether, which releases a Zeppelin that Gol and Maya are using to try and pick up a Precursor robot arm from the swamp. What's the last thing? To float the Zeppelin away. The lead Zeppelin. Break all 4 tethers to the Zeppelin. Bro! Oh my god, I need to have another panic attack. Let's go to the hidden Precursor city then. Finishing up from the swamp, I decided to go to the lost Precursor city. We take an elevator that takes us under the sea. This area is more platform based compared to the past couple of hubs that were combat heavy. Certain parts are very difficult and at some points frustrating, but we push through and get the collectibles and clear out the area.
I got a bad feeling about this. Jak, run! The dark eco is rising!
Oh my goodness. What's the light? Why can't I see? Okay, anything's all up. jump. Whoa! Diabolical. Have you got everything here? Yes. Oh, tease. There we are. Done. Now, after getting all the collectibles available so far, we have enough power cells to move the Inflame Boulder and battle Claw. He's a bit airy, isn't he? Let's get it over with. Okay. Oh, he just died straight away. For this boss battle, we have to avoid Claw's attacks by jumping on different rock pads without falling in the lava. Surviving his attacks, he will dive under the lava and a bridge will form after us collecting the blue eco. When running across, we must avoid more of the boulders he throws at us and get to the yellow eco. We must then quickly shoot at him before his power up builds to its maximum, for it to then land on his head and hurt him. Doing this a couple of times, it will get progressively harder with more of the bridge missing after each turn, taking us longer to get to the yellow eco. Finally, we defeat Claw in our first official attempt. By the way, I'm not counting that jump in the lava at the start, okay? We won't talk about that. This gets us the Declawed trophy. That's it. Oh my god, I did it first time. Declawed. Defeat Claw with 2 W's. 50%. 50% in. Progressing onto the mountain pass, we'll have to jump on Azuma yet again and race lurkers to the detonator before they blow up the only path to get to the next section. Getting to the end before them gives us the Zoom Zoom trophy. Please. Zoom Zoom! Reach the end of the mountain pass. Now we are at the volcanic crater, and we'll have to open a portal at the Red Sage's hut for Kira and Samos to come through. Just like the Blue Sage, the Red Sage is nowhere in sight.
Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blue's.
All of a sudden, Gol and Maya appear and tell us about their master plan of where all the missing sages are. They plan on using all the captured sages to open up an old precursor silo of dark eco, whilst creating a precursor robot. Samos urges them to stop, knowing you can't control dark eco, as it will kill everything it touches, causing a catastrophe, but it falls on deaf ears. We have enough power cells already to go to Gol and Maya's citadel, but we still have areas to explore, starting with the Spider Cave. One trophy we needed to get in this part is to find dark eco crystals in the Spider Cave and destroy them. This was the last one I found in the area to trigger the next trophy, called Kablam. Kablam! Destroy the dark eco crystals. With getting the collectibles, I lost my cool a bit, failing with the most simple platforming. I kept on rushing, which would cause me to make more mistakes, but I was determined to finish so that I would never have to come back here again. No, you slag! Oh, you bastard. After finally reaching the very top, I made a critical error and fell all the way to the bottom. I'd have to work all the way back up again to reach the top and get one of the last power cells I desperately needed. Whoa my god! You idiot! This is diabolical. I'm gonna have to do all of that all over again. This is unacceptable. Are we gonna mess this up again, Tom? No, you're not. This time, you are victorious. Another problem I came across was the backtracking I needed to do. I would have to find a way to open up all of the yellow eco harvesters around the world, then backtrack to those areas and 100% them. Next up, we travel all the way up to Snowy Mountain, one of the last levels of the game. It is here where we can activate the yellow eco harvesters and are able to go back to the other areas we haven't 100%ed yet, get all the collectibles we were unable to before, and progress. In certain areas, we will encounter groups of lurkers mining into the Snowy Mountain. to gather precursor artifacts to use for their deadly plan. We will have to take out all the Lurker Glacier troops to get our first trophy of the area. The tactic I found easy to do was heading into the Red Eco Harvesters and attacking the troops, hitting their shields. Ooh. It's cold out here. Stop the 3 Lurker Glacier troops. A few minutes later, I would have to run through a cave with the help of Red Eco, throwing fists and spinning kicks to avoid getting hit by these miniature cave lurkers, hoping that hitting the Dark Eco boxes could cause an explosion to take more of them out. Getting to the power cell at the top will trigger another trophy to pop. It's dark in here. Swipe the lurker infested cave. Struggling on where to go next to clear the Snowy Mountain section 100%, I decided to carry on with the story and get to the Citadel teleport, but first I would have to clear the Zuma part. Fuck up! Alright, no need to exaggerate my death. Bloody hell. After struggling for a bit, we would get to the part where for the first time we could use Yellow Eco on a Zuma. For us to progress, we needed to shoot the power spheres. Problem was, I had spent way too much time slowly getting collectibles along the way. Of course, the shield on the Zuma can only take so much heat before it explodes, but we managed to get the door blocking us to open and not die. Luckily, just before overheating, we managed to get to the end without dying, after worming our way through lots of explosives. For finishing this section, we get our 30th trophy. Zoom, zoom, zoom! Reach the end of the lava tube. Before going into the Citadel, I went back up to Snowy Mountain, activated the Yellow Eco Harvesters, and cleared up any collectibles I needed Yellow Eco for. Wow. Aren't we in a bit of a predicament? Psych, see ya. After that little struggle trying to get on the elevator, we head back into the Spider Cave and Mountain Pass to get the collectibles we needed for the respective trophies. Jump in there, pick it up, lovely. Now that we have all the collectibles in the areas we've been to so far, we are near the last part of the game, and we will have to go into Golem Maya's Citadel. Here we'll find all of the sages locked in cages. The evil duo plan on sapping the sages' energies of Eco to power the precursor robot they have made. Now we know why they have attacked and were scavenging the areas we've been to around the world. This is the final step of their plan to open the Dark Eco silos and destroy the world. All we have to do now is platform through this area, getting the last few collectibles in the game and freeing all of the caged sages for the next couple of trophies. Set me free! Free the red sage.
You finally come to rescue me. Do you know how long I've been in here? What took you so long?
Have a look at how close I was to running out of blue Eco here. Yes, oh, that, I don't know how I did that. Hey, set me free! Free the yellow sage.
Who would have thought I'd live to see the day when I needed to be rescued by a boy and his muskrat?
No, set me free! Free the blue sage!
Good work, fellas! Old Samos was right about you.
Soon as we free the red, yellow and blue sages, we have to make our way up to free the last sage, Samos. On the way up to him, we get our last Scout Fly collectible. With this we earn a gold trophy, called Totally Buzzed Out. Totally Buzzed Out! Collect 112 Scout Flies. Lovely. 100, whoa! A couple of seconds later, we hit the generator that's keeping the green sage Samos locked in his cage, setting him free. This gives us our last power cell of the game, and back-to-back trophies. Maximum power! Collect 101 power cells. Whoa, set me free already! Free the green sage!
You're real heroes now.
2 trophies back to
I
back.
combine my green eco power with the other 3 sages, and together we'll open the shield door surrounding the Precursor robot.
The last collectible trophy we need now is getting every Precursor orb in the game. We have cleared every collectible bar 6 Precursor orbs needed for the next trophy. There they are. The Super Orberator collects 2,000 Precursor orbs. We've only gone and done it. With the last trophy for the Platinum, all we needed to do is defeat Garl and Maya, completing the game. Now that we have all the collectibles, we'll get a secret ending too. Oh wow! Okay. To beat them, we'll have to avoid all of their attacks and collect the yellow eco. Aim and shoot at the robot they are in. As soon as they get hit enough, they will launch a bomb and try to kill you. We need to rush to the blue eco from the harvester and launch off the jump pad to avoid the explosion, putting us into the next wave of the fight. Oh, it's a fucking bomb, baby. This time, they summon some lurker beast creatures which we can't hit just by hitting them, as they are covered in spikes. We must collect yellow eco again and take them all out. Of course, the further we go, the harder it is to survive, along with the silo slowly opening after each round. Next up, they launch a red eco type mine bomb. We'll have to jump over the aftershocks as it spreads throughout the platform we are on, timing our jumps perfectly. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. There is less area you can aim to land on due to the silo opening, and this is where I died in the boss battle for the first time. For some reason, I was waiting for something to happen after all the mines blew up, when all I had to do was do what I did before, pretty much. Picking up the yellow eco and shooting the Precursor robot. You need to do this before they launch the mines at you again. What's going on? Oh, I died again.
I'll say something really teary at the funeral, like, "How am I gonna get changed back now?"
We finally get to the last part, and again, I hit them, but not before they can get one last shot, sending a massive bolt my way, killing me. Whoa! I dodged that! Oh, referee! They're gonna send me back to the beginning. This could be the one. This could be the one. Whoa! Holy fuck! Oh my god. Finally, we managed to avoid all of their attacks and hit them enough to trigger a cutscene. We assume the sages forged their eco powers together, creating white eco, which was an eco only rumoured to exist. Garl and Maya panic, knowing their plan will be ruined if Jak and Daxter get their hands on it. It could have the power to change Daxter back into his human form, or save the world and stop the robot.
Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind.
Oh god, what do I do? Oh my god, what do I do? There it is! The evil duo send multiple bombs to detonate, but thankfully we are able to pick up the white eco and destroy the robot, sending its head, which Garl and Maya are in, flying straight into the dark eco silo before it's locked away for good. When the next cutscene plays, that's when we get our last trophy, called Battle Hardened, winning the final battle. Yes, Battle Hardened. The final battle against Garl and Maya. Top of the heap! Hey, look at them dancing. You've just mastered the game and collected all there is to collect.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Whoa! Yes, Garl and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
And with 100% completion, we unlock that ambiguous, secret ending.
Holy yakkow! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door! It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
We're heroes, remember? We have 100 power cells. Wow! What is it?
It's so beautiful.
By the precursors.
Oh, somebody say Jak too?